Blog Talk Radio.
What's going on? You have tuned in to another episode of On the Move, Unscripted, On Purpose, Ladies Roundtable Discussion. You know, we come on every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know I can't do the show without my girls. What's going on, ladies?
What's going on? Hey.
Hey,
oh
beautiful.
How
you doing? Kimberly who was it who just texted me and told me that Cicely Tyson just passed? Who was that?
Deshaun. I think DJ. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, yes. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I grew up watching her. My very first movie ever seeing her in it was the one she did with Richard Pryor. Remember?
What was the name of it? I don't remember.
I mean, she's been an actress for many years, but,
I know it. I know she's been around forever.
What was the name of that movie she played with Richard Pryor? Let me think. Oh, my gosh. She was a diva to the end. You hear me? That was a diva right there.
Yes,
Simply beautiful.
All due respect.
That was a diva. That was even in her older age. I ain't never seen
especially in her older age.
She just almost like she was in it just as calm and collected. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And she was always, you know what? She stayed in movies throughout her whole freaking life. Oh, that was my girl. What was that movie? Cicely. I'm about to look it up. Cicely Tyson and Richard Pryor. I think I've seen that movie at least twice.
Okay. Let's see. Bustin' Loose.
Bustin' Loose.
You talking about Bustin' Loose?
Oh my God.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Okay. 1981.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's when I remember her. But of course, then I would have been like, what, not that old. Well, she probably was. When was her first film? I'm really curious. Like when she first. I'm sorry, yo. I'm gonna get to how y'all weeks being, but this is a shock to me. Oh my God. What was her very first film?
So you guys do history now. We got to look up for that.
Okay, I'm about to look it up. So while I'm looking it up, let's start off with our weekly. What's going on? So let's start with Miss Kimberly McCann. She's the first one called in. What's going on? And how has your week been?
Somebody. I'm looking. I'm waiting for Sunday. I'm waiting for Sunday, right?
Let me put everybody on mute for a second. Okay, what did you say?
I said, I'm waiting on Sunday, right?
Oh yeah.
Don't. Yeah.
I'm so
like, don't.
Nah. I am so freaking. Oh, let me not forget my daggone skates. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said something so I don't forget my skates. Oh,
yes, indeed. Yeah, so I'm
now
looking
you
forward
said
to
that.
my
Let
week
me
so
make
far.
sure. Text me. Can please text me before when we get off the phone and remind me to get my skates.
Definitely.
Please remind me. So how has your week been?
My week has been really good. It's been kind of calm but productive. Nothing in particular can I speak on as far as that part is concerned, but it's been really productive. I'm glad about that. Some things that have been a bit challenging are easing themselves out. I'm picking up some more clients in my counseling, so I'm glad of that. Like, that's super dope to me. That's that's the part that I really want to increase in, and that's been happening. So I'm glad of that and still pushing it. And I've just been chilling. Like, I still date myself. We haven't really been out yet. Again, I should say, but we going somewhere, and we gonna enjoy ourselves. Okay. So I've been chilling. I've been chilling this week.
I can't say that. I'm sorry, you broke up. Say it again, please. Hey, this is unscripted. Y'all know. Y'all just listening to our conversation. What did you say that again, please?
No, I just been pretty much chilling this week. Nothing really major. Just kind of laid back, still handling business and whatnot. But it's been good. Everything has been productive, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Let's do it like that. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Okay.
DJ said her Cicely Tyson's first movie was Carb Gold.
What was it called?
Carb Gold. Let me make sure I'm looking at that right, because his phone's doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Carb Gold, 1956.
Okay, let me see if I can get it in. Okay. All right, I'm looking this up, y'all. So I'm going to share it in the Learning the Ministry group. But I just want to find it. Okay. So while I'm looking for it, you said Carb Gold?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm sending the text, y'all. It's Carrot Gold.
Oh, okay.
I just sent it in the text.
Okay, I'm about to look at it. So, all right, and of course,
CARID Gold. Carrot.
What's going on, Misty? How your week been?
My week is going fine. I'm just excited because the Lord has me on assignment, and I cannot wait to do what thus says the Lord. I'm just really excited, and the enemy thought that he was going to stop me with the pains in my body, but the devil is a lie, honey. And I plead the blood of Jesus and prayed over myself. The pains have lifted up and went away, because by his stripes I am already healed in the name of Jesus. So I am super, super excited, and just to see what God has in store, or even during, in the midst of the assignment that he has me on. And I'm just over here sitting real still and listening to the voice of the Lord and getting a whole bunch of confirmation And I am just over here just meditating and basking in his glory. God is good.
Amen.
Yes, and I am over here just basking in the Lord's glory. And can't wait to see what he has in store for us.
I know that.
He already told me. He already said. The Spirit already said this is not just for you. You know, it ain't just for the nation. It's also for me. So I was like, "Ooh, nations!" Like, oh my goodness!
Okay.
Like, wow. So I'm just sitting back, being real still and quiet and patiently waiting.
That's what's up.
Amen.
Good deal.
Okay. All right then. Sound like a plan. And we're gonna slide on down here to the next lady in the house, Dr. A. Marie. What's going on, Dr. A. Marie?
What's up, y'all?
That's the
What's
storm
good?
on there.
What's
It
good?
don't count unless I put the storm on there.
You know. Mocha is on the move. That's what I do.
All right, Mocha.
Out here being me, on the move to inspire.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, Kim and Missy, did y'all hear how she said that? She get ready for today's topic. She said, "I'm scared." Mocha on the move.
Right.
We talking about internet love tonight, y'all.
See what I'm saying? Hey, that's how we do. Plus, it's my birthday month, so y'all know my birthday was Tuesday, so I've been celebrating all week. Got rid of my man. Got rid of my man last Saturday, just before my birthday. So yeah,
got rid of him.
A lot going on.
You
Yes,
said
She said she got rid of him.
yes,
wow.
yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes.
You never know who might call in. You know what I'm saying? On this topic, you might be somebody.
Man, listen.
Look at that.
As long as he is taller than 6 foot, he got to be over 6 foot. Cause I'm 6'1" with heels on. So, I'll intimidate a short ninja.
You don't do short. What's wrong with short men? There's nothing wrong with short men.
I can't. They'd be so intimidated.
Don't underestimate a short man. A short man will flip you on top of your head.
I had one do that before. Now don't. I had one. Shot the shit out of me too. Kick my big ass up.
Yeah, this is going to be a real good one tonight. It's going to be lit tonight. That phone will be off just right.
Look, you might as well open the phone lines up now. Don't give them a chance. Just open up the phone lines.
You hear how she started it? She said, "Mocha on the move."
Right. That sounds like hot and spicy, and I'm ready.
Oh my God. So
greetings.
You had a good week, Mocha.
I did. I had a great week. Man, listen, I had a great week. I made a good decision. See, some people said I should have waited until after my birthday, but then we show you where their minds are. They're like, well, you should have waited to break up with him after your birthday. No.
Oh, they told you to wait to break up until after your birthday?
Yeah.
Like, you should have told them, honey, that is a part of the gift. Now, come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Listen. Right?
Exactly.
That just left the door open for other people to do what they wanted to do.
Right.
Cash App was lit.
Happy for your birthday. I'm sorry about your boo, but you never know.
I hadn't seen him in 22 days. So 23rd day, I was like, you know what? No.
Oh, that wasn't. He was already an ex-boo. 22
days. We live in the same town. No.
Is he still? He pulled the no call, no show.
Yeah.
He pulled the
barely called and no show.
Oh no, that wasn't no boo. That was just a long distance friend in the same city.
Man, listen, I'm patient, but I'm not that damn patient. I'm like, 22 days.
Right.
Yeah, counting. What?
Right.
Is he? Maybe he's sick. Maybe he's locked up. Something might be wrong.
That nigga ain't sick or locked up. He's just busy. But you make time for what you want to make time for.
Right.
So, I mean, I got all the excuses in the bag for him. I can give him all the excuses, but ain't none of them. Yeah.
He'll come back around about 6 weeks from now and say, you know what, I'm so sorry. He'll have some kind of excuse.
You know, I be taking bets on that. That Sagittarius, I don't know about that Sagittarius, man. I can't tell y'all on the air what I said to him, but he ain't coming back after that. He might. My male cousin seems to think that he will.
You know, if he really hasn't let you go yet, whatever you told him ain't gonna make a difference. He'll come back. He might come with some far-fetched story, like he had to go to the Mediterranean to catch something that he couldn't find in any other city, and it just took him on a 6-week journey. He might have some kind of tale for you, but yeah, give it about 6 weeks.
Girl, one of his cousins is one of my one of my best male friends. If something happened to that ninja, I would have known it. Ain't nothing happened to him. He's just busy. But you make time for what you want to make time for. I get it. Make that money. Take care of your boys. He got 4 boys. He's taking care of them boys. Like whatever.
We're going to have to talk about that during our discussion tonight. So let me move on down the line so we can get into this, because I'm ready. And Mocha on the move is ready. Kim, you ready? Hey!
I stay ready. What?
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I got my armor on, baby. Got the whole armor on over here.
On their first day, Missy gonna be sprinkling with holy water with something.
She's like, boy, look, I'm gonna throw the fire at you. You better go to church. Look, y'all already got my face hurting, like laughing. No,
I ain't going. Unless you come correct. She's not playing with you. So, it's going down the line. Armory in the house.
Hey.
What's going on, gal?
What's happening?
How's your week been?
My week has been pretty great. I only had one mishap. I don't know how I did it, but my purse strap got caught in the door, so I hurried up and pulled it out and hurried up and shut the door. Then I caught my 3 fingers in the door. It was awful.
Oh, Lord.
Girl, my fingers was looking like cartoon paper. Like, what the hell? It was all bad. But I'm feeling a little bit better.
That's good. So we talking about internet love today, Armory. So I know Dr. A. Marie Storm, she ready. You know, she was born ready. She's on the phone ready. I'm Mocha on the move.
I listened to some of it. Is that who Mocha is? Is that Mocha?
Yeah, Dr. A. Marie. That's her. You know, she does. She has. Have you started back your radio podcast yet, Dr. A. Marie?
No, I've been lazy.
Oh. We gotta find her a new boo. So everybody who's looking for a new boo, raise your hand. Oh no, we're on the phone. I guess it will put number 1.
I didn't know this was gonna turn into the dating game tonight. I would have got dressed.
It's not the dating game.
She said she would have got dressed. I can't with you.
It's not. It's not. The way you came on just made me laugh so bad. You know I'm a comedian. I had to make fun. I had to have fun. It's not the dating game. Now, of course, if somebody calls in by some chance and their voice is sexy enough and they, you know,
and it's over 6 foot. Over 6 foot. Over 6 foot.
She put her request in now. Right now.
Gotta have a passport.
How tall are you? How tall are you,
I thought
Dr.
that's right.
Avery?
I'm 5'8".
Okay.
6'1" with heels on.
I know
Depending
that's
on the
right.
heels, it could be 6'4".
Okay. I'm about like 5'6.5", 5'7", so I feel you. I mean, I don't discriminate, but I am way more comfortable with men a little taller than me, where I could slip on whatever heel, and we still made up. But if somebody who's my height or a little shorter than me, and we are great for conversation, and there's some type of chemistry there, you know, I give it a go. But I'm not going to seek out short men. I'm not going to do that.
You know what? I have always dated short men. I don't know. I don't think I've had anybody.
Well, you ain't but 2'3", so yeah.
Oh.
It don't matter to me, short, tall. It don't matter to me. And I think most of them have been like my height, or Kenny might be a little bit taller than me, maybe. Maybe Kenny might be a little bit tall. But most of them have been short. I don't know. I don't know. You know, we can look eye to eye and kiss on the same level.
Man, I'm going to look right past you at the next guy that's taller than you. No.
So I'm curious, what do y'all think? Do you think it's possible to find true love on the internet? Like, how many, and don't lie, y'all, don't lie, how many of y'all have signed up for the online dating, one of them online dating sites, like, what was one of them? Black Singles.
I know everybody talking about that. Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish. I heard about that. Yeah, I've never.
Tag. You remember Tag? Or I don't know if that.
Nah, I remember Stranger
Danger.
No. I said I remember Stranger Danger. I've never done that.
Okay.
I'm scared. For real, I'm scared. Like, seriously. Yep.
The most I did was get in a Facebook group, like a Black Singles group, but that's it. I haven't been on any other sites.
Yeah. Are you serious? So when the phone, remember the phone, was it called the megaphone or where you used to call in and leave a little voice? Am I the only one who used to do online dating all the time? It's like this little phone number you would call, this 1-800 number, and you would leave a message like, hello, you know, my name is Patricia, and if you're looking for somebody to talk to, leave a message in my box.
I never heard of that.
That was
no, for real.
I think you might be by yourself on this one, Trish.
Right. Yeah. You know what? When me and my ex-husband separated, that's when I first got on the phone thing. And believe it or not, I don't think, maybe my ex-husband, because I met him at Alexander, so he was a face-to-face. But most of my relationships started by phone or internet.
Yeah, I never had any kind of relationship like that. Okay, so I've gone to the site. I've gone to the site, but I never followed through. I never even did a complete profile. I would just go on there just to see what's on there, but I never, was really interested in finding anybody there, being nosy, I guess. I won't say it can't work though, because it depends on the people. You know what I'm saying? It can work regardless of where you are. It just depends on the people. So it gives you a better opportunity to know the person. When you get a chance to talk to them before you actually meet them, because then you can compare. You can compare like what you've seen and heard through internet, versus what's actually in your face. It can be anybody and anything on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to being face to face, they can help their see themselves.
I'm sorry. Can everybody put, unless you're talking, can y'all put your phone on mute? Because I don't know where that noise is.
I'm so sorry. That's me. I was going through my bag. Let me mute.
I was sitting there in my head like armory, like a big old kid toddler telling armory.
So y'all trying to tell me there's 4 other ladies? Is it 4? Yeah, 4 other ladies on this. Is it 4? How many do I have? No, it's 3 other ladies other than me on this line.
I've heard
and y'all mean to tell me?
I've heard Dr. A. Marie. Kilman's on the line.
Yeah, there's 4, and Deshaun is on mute. She said.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, unless Deshaun get off mute and join you, you are rolling solo on this one, my sister.
You know what? I don't even see why. I don't see her. She's on mute. No, I don't see her.
No, she said she sent the text, and she said that she'll be on mute because she's under the hair dryer.
Right.
Oh,
she get her scalp busted.
Oh, she ain't playing.
No, baby.
Okay, so I'm the only one who has done online dating. So for me, I've had a whole bunch of people that I've been in long-term friendships with that I've never met. We never saw each other on face to face. It was always just like, I guess it wasn't really dating. That was just like friends, right? If you don't never meet them, that's more like friends.
It's just not an intimate.
Okay,
it's not on that level.
I had wondered, we were internet friends for 10 years, literally.
Wow.
Never seen each other.
Wow.
That's just because I like to talk.
You just needed somebody to talk to at that time.
I just like to talk. When you start talking about let's meet, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, slow you down. Why you rushing?
But Trisha, you've always put men through Patricia's obstacle course, and that does take a couple months.
Armory, do not be telling those tiny secrets out here on this line.
Why not?
My word is bond. You'll hear nothing else. Nothing else, Lieutenant.
She's known me since high school. You got too many secrets you got to die with. Oh my God!
Do y'all remember being like when you were in high school or whatnot, and you would just talk to people over the phone, and you would meet somebody through somebody else, and y'all would just be talking on the phone, and then when you finally meet them, it's like, oh, okay, yay or nay, or you gotta act like you ain't who you say you were. And because you're talking to somebody on the phone, they may sound good, they talking the right kind of stuff. I'm talking about when you're young,
Come back looking like mudfoot.
What you talking about, mongoose for real? Yeah, I've had a couple of those. Yeah, look like yakking ass in the back. Ain't nobody playing around with that. So yeah, I've had that kind of experience. That was, that don't really count though. Because we were young.
I actually met Kenny on the phone through a friend in Chicago. That's how we met. Somebody I was looking, but it was business. Like I was looking for some business type stuff, and another person introduced us. I was living in Chicago, and that was on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so that isn't working out. It can happen. It can happen. There's a lot of couples who gotten married off of, long distance relationships that started online. You hear a lot of stories.
Absolutely.
You never know where you will meet your soulmate.
That's a fact. If they tell the truth and are equally yoked, you know what I'm saying? They're equal where they need to be equal. It definitely works. It don't matter where you meet them.
Right. So all y'all married,
mine must be in somebody else's house right now.
The woman in the other room, get off some dating sites because women is looking for real relationships, and men I don't know what y'all looking for, but y'all need to get off those lines if you got a woman.
Okay. Or if a woman got
some of that,
you need to get off. Okay.
Or if a woman, yeah. So I just was wondering if anybody had it. So nobody. We should do a dating game on here. I remember you talking about that before, Doctor Storm. When I first met you, maybe when you came on the show with me,
right.
you was like, we should do a dating game. I think that would be fun to do on the Move Unscripted Ladies Roundtable Discussion. Why not? Do something different. Let's like maybe find some. We find some, eligible. They gotta be single. Well, Kim is Queen Goddess King Advocate, so she got a whole list of them.
Yeah, they might get off the phone though. They might not even answer the questions messing with me. They don't want it.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do a dating game. It will be fun.
That would be fun. Definitely. Get the people to call in number. Somebody might want to talk.
Oh, okay. So the call-in number is 516-387-1247. 516-387-1247. So, call in. I'm curious to see who's listening, who's out there. Have you ever experienced online dating? Do you have a love story that you can share? Do you got a horror story that you want to tell us about so we can beware? Like, how do you feel about online dating? And do you think that you can find love there? Okay, so I can't even share no stories with you. Y'all mean y'all nerds?
Yes,
y'all
you can.
Y'all ever did no online dating?
Did she call it?
It's all you, Patricia. It's all you.
You got the floor, baby doll.
Share your experience.
It's on you, baby.
Okay, so Kim, you said you've been curious though. Was that you that said you were curious and kind of will browse around?
Yeah, I browsed.
You didn't.
But when it came back with some things that I was just floored by, I was done. Like this is not at all what I'm looking for at all. But like it was just to be curious because I was never. I like to meet people face to face because I like to talk. I like to have communication and read energy. You can't do that on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's different on the internet than it is when you are actually face to face with somebody and being able to vibe out with them for real. So that's just that's my stance on it. But I still think that it's possible to be connected with the right one. It's definitely possible. I mean, it's obviously possible because people have been doing it since it's been on.
Right.
So it's definitely possible. It's just something that.
So you did more than just browse for them pictures. You sent a message to somebody, right? Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty of this.
Patricia, I think you just don't want to feel alone on it. She wants somebody. She don't want to feel alone in this.
I don't want to feel like I'm the only one who has ever
right
on my face.
Now so let's do this. Let's be fair. Okay, so now this wasn't dating, but I met somebody online, like on IG or whatever it was. I met somebody, in those types of platforms or whatever, and we end up talking, and we're still connected. And we have finally seen each other face to face, and it's dope. You know what I'm saying? And we're kind of building from that, slowly, but it's definitely building. But I mean, I wouldn't consider that necessarily internet dating because we weren't dating on the internet. We were just talking about stuff that was going on with whatever, like meeting. I don't know. That's not really dating, though, is it? I mean, if it is, then I just lied. So,
I mean, you got to start somewhere. Start with a conversation. It's not like you get on there like, hey, I like you, you like me, let's date. Like, you got to talk for a while, get to know each other.
Yeah, like I said, we met because we were in the same Facebook group, so we got a chance to, just vibe back and forth on the topic, and then like after that, we talked, past the topic, of course, and then we just kept talking. So it was, it was dope then, but we weren't quote unquote dating per se until we did, I guess. I don't know if you consider that internet dating or not. So you consider that to be
y'all met you met on the internet, and you went on a date.
Patricia feels all alone.
Is that the same?
No, I have had plenty of requests, like from a whole bunch of different men, a whole bunch of Army men, a whole bunch of Caucasian men. But you know me, I'm pushing next. Nope, I'm cool. You look cool. I'm good. Like you look strange. Nope. So
wow.
I don't know. I like being by myself anyway right now because it's something I've never experienced. So I'm enjoying me, learning myself.
And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
This is my first time ever being alone because, I had the kids at a young age, and I've never been by myself, so I'm cool. I don't want to date nobody. I'm straight.
You know what? So you've never been, that's true because you was raising kids and
right.
And you were in relationships and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I get you. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. I can understand that period of time when you just, I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I'm sure men go through it too, especially when they first got a relationship. Sometimes. Do you think you feel like that at all, Dr. Storm? Like, because you said you just broke up, right? So do you feel like I don't want to be bothered, or are you ready to jump right back in?
Man, listen, let's go. I'm waiting for. My energy is my most valuable resource. Like, what?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to win. Now, let's go.
Yeah.
I can wait myself out. One of my friends said to me yesterday, he was like, Go ahead.
I was gonna say that guy who had to see you in 22 days. He already gave you some alone time right off the bat before you ended it. Like, who goes that long without seeing somebody that they're dating? Like, you're right. You make time for what you want.
That's right. And so if he's tired, he got a new business going, all of this, got all this stuff going on, then you sacrifice an hour or two of sleep. Sacrifice something. I don't want to hear that. Go ahead.
Right.
What? And and the number one question everybody asks, well, do you think it's somebody else? Well, I don't. I know he's busy, but understanding only goes a certain way. There's two people in a relationship, so you got to consider me. Shit. Oh, oops, sorry. On the air.
We are scripted. Remember, unscripted on purpose.
Well, I think online dating is cool because for me, because y'all haven't experienced it, but for me, what I did like about it is it allowed me to get to know the person, the interior of who they allowed me to see anyway, before seeing, the face-to-face thing. And like it got it, because I'm an intellectual person first. Like, stimulate my mind first before anything else. So for me, I guess maybe that's why online dating was cool, because I like being stimulated, intellectually. Like, the conversation has to be enticing, like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I like that, because a lot of relationships, in my opinion, you start off the opposite way. That's the only thing. When you meet somebody, younger years, when you meet someone, you're I'm attracted to her. He's, I'm attracted to him, whatever. But it's all about physical, the physical. But what about the mental? Do you even know their names? Do you know who they are? Do you take time to really know who the person is before you jump to the fact?
I would certainly hope.
I'm just saying, how many times, most people jump in bed with each other before they even really know each other's middle name. Like, hey, baby, that was good. Now, what you say your middle name was? Who your auntie?
Exactly. Right. That's a
right.
That's a fact.
So I just feel like online dating allows you to do that. But you got to be safe because you got some crazy people out here. So that's the thing.
Right.
Like it was when I was younger.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Stranger danger. I'm scared already.
So let's say if you're on Facebook, right? Because Facebook is social media, and let's say somebody that you don't know inbox, hey, how you doing? What is your response? I'm curious. Like, do you like? Oh, I leave them sitting there.
I leave them sitting there. I don't respond. I got a whole bunch of them just sitting there like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? What? Like, boy, bye. Just like that.
Right.
Boy, bye. I don't respond to that.
What if they're connected to a person? What if they're connected to somebody that you know and you have maybe heard of them before? You know how, because it'll always tell you you have X number of friends that are also friends with this person. And let's say you check them out their social media, and like, oh, okay, they went to the same high school I went to. Dad, oh, okay. They know X, Y, Z. You wouldn't like saying hello back, or you just still would ignore them?
No, I ignore people all the time. Trust me. I have become very accustomed to that. Like, seriously, because, first thing I'm thinking is stranger danger. I got grandbabies. No, I'm good, And molestation and rapes is very, common to some people, and to the stranger ones. I'm good. And the ones that you think that are not the ones, they be the ones that really do that stuff, So I'm just like stranger danger at all points. I don't respond. I don't give them the time of day. No, I don't. And I was thinking as well, I've never been the approachable type. So I'm like, okay, why now? What's this all about? So, I don't know.
You glowing. Because you glowing.
Huh?
Because you glowing. You ain't see them pictures you put up? You glowing?
Yeah.
People tell me whenever someone is glowing, that means that something is about to enter their life. Love, relationships, something's headed your way. You're glowing. So that's why people will come at you now. You say, why now? Because you're glowing now. You don't have no hang-ups. There's no issues. You're at peace. You're glowing. Speaking of light. Oh, yeah, he coming. Somebody coming.
Here you go, Patricia, speaking it into the atmosphere like I've spoken for you. You trying to give me back what I gave you, Patricia, because I spoke that thing in your atmosphere, didn't I? I said, oh, you about to meet your husband.
You and Kim. Oh, my God.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yep, I sure did. I said, y'all said your man is here. Remember that?
Yep. And Kim too, both of y'all. Both of y'all said that. Yep. My sister, too.
Yep.
Lord be. While I was still in Chicago, my sister had came to visit me in Chicago, and she was just like, your husband's in Columbus. That's just what she said. I'm just like, ooh. Now, of course, me and Ken are not married or anything, but still, that's what she said. And then you was like, oh, you gonna meet somebody in Columbus, and then you too, both of y'all. And Kim, and it's happening within before a year. The crazy thing is I already knew him. So that takes me to another question. What about someone that you knew already from the past? Like, you knew them. You never was in a relationship with them or nothing like that. Y'all knew each other. And that person inboxes you on Facebook. Do you respond?
I mean, yeah, that's different. Me knowing somebody, that's different. But, like, if it's a stranger, I'm good. I don't know.
I mean, I'll respond and say hello, but that's it.
I'm not no nice person.
What about you, Kim? What about you? I'm curious, Kim. What about you? Same question. So, if there's somebody that you knew from the past, but you never was in a relationship with them, and they were to inbox you and say, "Would you like to go to lunch?" Would you respond?
I respond to all of them, though, even if I don't know them. If people that I don't know, I'll ask, how did you hear about me? How did you come across my profile? Certain questions you need to ask right out the gate. And I want to know that. Who are you? And how did you find me? And what do you want? I mean, I don't have to say it like that, but I need to know a little bit more about you and why you're trying to know about me, because a lot of times they'll just click on it because, click on your profile just because you look a certain way, and that's all they're trying to do is, are you married? Or, I want to woo-woo land and marry you. And no, we ain't doing that though. It's a way to shut people down and not be rude or whatever. But I've had people who inbox me that I've known in the past, never had a relationship, and it's cool. We can talk. I need to see what you're talking about though. We're not gonna just go to lunch. We can talk. I need, what I'm saying, we can talk and see what it is, and then if your work, if my energy and your energy connect, then we'll connect physically. We'll go to lunch, we'll talk, whatever. But I've done it. It's not really a big deal.
So we got a call. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Y'all told me make sure y'all let y'all know when they call. We got a call online.
Yes,
conversation. Hello, caller. Hello? You have 510 in your number. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, this is Khalil. Yo, what's up, Queen?
What's going on, Khalil?
Hey. Oh, good
yo.
God.
Hey, y'all. I'm listening to this, right? I don't agree with 99% of nothing that's being said tonight just because of most of the...
You don't agree with 99%?
Most of the people, I don't agree with 99% of the BS that y'all talking. I'm going to say this. From my standpoint as a man, I only date off of Facebook. I don't even date in the street. And I date off of Facebook because I'm able to follow you and see who you are, how you moving, if you're putting out BS on Facebook or whatever it is. Because one thing I have learned, the stuff people put out on Facebook, they life ain't too far shitty or good from what they posting. Into that. I watch y'all women. I use Facebook as a way for me to find out if I want to even be bothered with you, period, at the end of the day. Facebook is a great tool for me to date because I like to watch you. And I'll watch you for 2, 3, 4 weeks. And I don't send you a friend request, but I'll never be in your inbox to say anything. One reason being I don't jump in a female's inbox is because y'all like to talk too much and you think every man wants you. Every man don't want you that puts you on their page like me. I have 2,000 women on my page. My page is made up of all women just for one reason. Well, for two reasons. One, because I'm a businessman.
Because you are a unicorn.
I'm a businessman, and I target women because y'all like to spend money. So then the other reason is because I date off of Facebook. So and 99% of the women I've met since I've been in Atlanta, I've been off of Facebook. I probably maybe met 2 or 3 women and maybe 5 women on one hand out in the street. So Facebook is my dating tool. I get to weed women out to see what y'all about, what y'all not about. There's no woman that anybody connect me to that can say that I've been in their inbox on anything derogatory or anything different. As a matter of fact, if you follow me on Facebook within the last 6 months, I done turned down a lot of women that's jumping in my Facebook page trying to holler at me because I'm really all about the money. And I'm not jumping into a relationship because relationships cost money. Well, I don't want to spend my money on a female right now. I want to spend it on myself. So, hey, I'm cool to go out with a female right now. But, if you trying to get me to drop $200-$300 on a first date, you haven't made an impression on me to spend $200-$300 on you for a first date. You got to impress me with more than just a fat ass, a pretty smile, pretty teeth, nice feet. You got to impress me with more than that. Most of y'all don't know how to bring peace to a man, and y'all putting out all this drama talking negative about a man all day long. All I see is negative about men. So what makes me want to say any female on my Facebook page, I watch them talking negative. No, I don't want to date you because all you have to do, all y'all think about is negative stuff. Just like the one female talking right now on here. I don't know who she was, but brothers be in her inbox, and she's like, the first thing she's thinking is all negative. But yet and still, I bet you she's one of the females that's in the back of her head want a nigga. But yet every man that jump in your inbox, you're thinking negative. Like, oh, you're a pedophile. Oh, you're a rapist. Or what you in my inbox for? Maybe they're in your inbox. Maybe they're in your inbox because you look attractive. Because everything that a man sees is really off of a picture. So whatever your pictures you put out on Facebook.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, I'm on the speakerphone.
Are you dating anybody? Are you dating anybody right now? Are you dating anybody right now?
Who, me? Are you talking to me?
Yes, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Am I dating anyone right now?
Are you single?
Well, we have to define. We have to. No, I am not single. Then you wouldn't. That's what you probably need to ask me. No, I am not single. But I don't date traditionally anyway. I don't date traditionally. First off, I don't believe in monogamy, and I don't believe in polygamy.
I believe in you and Kim up, but you Kim, he ain't
I know him. That's my fault.
That's Kim's people. She already knows.
That's the same thing. Because people know people all the time. I was trying to say Cupid, but he ain't single.
Okay. Well, my thing, I just have a problem because I never did get to give my opinion. This is our Marie, but I mean, you sit there and you say that your Facebook is just, for the two reasons, and one is the business, you and see what women give you, but who the hell want a man who's always seeking a woman to take care of his ass? So I haven't said one thing about men, but I'm going to tell you right now, that negative attitude, don't nobody want no man that's always seeking for a fucking mama, because ain't nobody here to take care of your ass.
Wait a minute. Let me jump in. Let me get that.
That don't apply to me. That don't apply to me. Because don't no woman take care of me. That don't apply to me. But whoever that applies to,
another caller.
Then why do you use women as
unscripted? I'm about to mute everybody because y'all. This supposed to be about love. I don't. What the heck is going on here?
I think COVID-19 would have been less heavy. COVID-19 less.
I'm telling you right now, if you calling the fuzz, it's about love. You got 204 in your number.
And about agreeing to disagree. Like, come on now.
Okay, caller, you have 204 in your number.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get scared.
Oh, my goodness. You ladies tonight, everybody's so charged up tonight. I'm like, wow. I thought this was about love.
Love it. Right there. I'm about to make them two. They're about to go in.
That is Patrick. Hey, Patrick, I just want you to know, Patrick, this is R. Marie. You are my phone crush. I'm telling you now. So I'm very happy you got on the phone. You have calmed me down that quickly. I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. No, you can go ahead and carry on.
Normally, this conversation calms me down, but tonight I'm not too sure. But I think, is it possible to find love on the internet? I think it's possible to find love anywhere. I think the problem is that, everybody has standards, and we just got to stick to them, right? And we, that's really the big thing.
That's true, but Patrick, one thing.
I got a question. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt because I heard something over there on the other. So before I even get started, let me ask you this. Patrick, are you single or are you in a relationship or are you what?
So I'm divorced.
Why is that question so hard?
I'm
one guy to get on here and give a yes or no.
Am I single or not? I'm dating, but
that's because men are never really always single. What did you say?
Well, let him answer the question. He was answering the question.
I said I'm not married, but I'm dating.
Okay. Don't wiggle your finger.
Right. Are you in a committed relationship?
Or is this casual dating?
It's not casual. We're still in the kind of getting to know you phase. You know what I mean? It's still kind of the beginning. It hasn't been long at all. So
that means you can still get them.
Does she think you're in a committed relationship?
I'm sorry. I should have said that.
One thing that Juan said that I did agree with, the one thing that he said before we got to a small dispute, that I did agree with is that a lot of people that get on Facebook, they don't bring their true self. They do not bring their true self. They put on Facebook what they want people to think about them, and I think
what
people,
Facebook is for, though.
But that's the problem with just being online and social media. Right now, I'm not on any social media, so I'm probably not the best person to talk to about this. But I think that's one of the problems is that now you have to shift through, and then you have everybody trying to level up, right? So if you're online and you meet someone, and then that person's thinking, well, if I can get that person, then I can get better. You know what I mean? So everybody's playing this game where they're trying to get the best that they can, right? So they're hopping around trying to find, the best one. Everybody's trying to level up, I guess. So it's interesting. I mean,
I think y'all take
internet
it less
dating
serious. Like people do put what they want to put on social media. That's true. When you first meet somebody, you're only meeting what they want you to see, too. I mean, you might see their physical features or whatever, but you don't really know the real them when you meet them at the grocery store or at the club or at the library or at church. You don't know them until you get to know them. That's serious.
You don't even see their physical because a lot of people do the face thing, right? So not to show themselves, they put their whole face in the picture so that you don't see the rest of them. I mean, it's just it's difficult, right?
On Facebook?
No, not on Facebook. I'm sorry. I was talking about other dating sites and stuff like that. But
oh no, they put that picture from 1990.
It's fake.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, they put their high school prom picture in there, thinking that nobody's gonna notice.
Right.
Well, on Facebook though, you can actually go through their pictures. You can look at their videos. You can actually see, at least kind of what their thought pattern is.
40.
Yeah. What did you
40.
say?
A 40. Somebody's in the store shopping.
Oh.
Yeah, that joint I carry is a 40 caliber. So it's a compact 40 caliber. That's what I carry.
Okay, so I'm because he's talking business, so I'm gonna put him on mute for a second so he can finish talking business. So we know he already said he about his money.
Can I read a comment from Facebook?
Yeah.
Young lady says, I will never try dating online again. Last July, I ended a 3-year, 8-month relationship because I discovered that my ex-fiance was an undercover homosexual. We met online. I'm so done. Most men don't care about placing you in danger because they don't truly want a godly relationship.
Whoa. That's deep. I mean,
it could be online or in person. I just don't really feel. I don't really feel like it's specific to online, like these behaviors, like the lying and the manipulating. I don't feel like they're specific to online. But then I don't date online, so I don't know.
And the danger of dating, I think even if you go online and you meet somebody online, I think the best thing to do is to try to, if both people are interested in each other, is to try to meet each other as soon as possible.
And meet.
I feel like if you're having trouble in real life, you're going to have trouble online.
Because I think you can get a lot of stuff out of the way if you meet. You know what I mean? You can make a determination. It will help you make a determination on whether it should go forward or not, right? To sit down and speak with somebody right there is different than text, messaging each other and then, calling each other for a month before you meet each other. And then, I think you try to meet each other as soon as possible. Try to make a determination whether to, spend more time, invest more time, or just shut it down and keep moving.
Patrick, I always usually agree with you just about everything except for that I don't agree. Nope, I'm not. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. What's your name? Oh, my name is Patricia. What's your name? You want to meet? No. I gotta get to know you. I gotta. That's too quick.
And the reason I say that is because what's happening. I mean, okay, so let's say we meet online and then we talk and everything's cool, and then we finally meet and I got about 2 good teeth hanging out the front of my mouth. That's about it. And then, you might be turned off and you're saying, this is a really cool person. I thought we were it, but now there's something about this person that I can't deal with, so I can't date this person. So now, right? So now we both invested time. We invested, we like each other enough, and then we meet each other and then it's something about one of us that the other doesn't like or something like that. I just think you meet each other soon and you don't invest a whole lot of time and energy up front, because then somebody might be disappointed when you finally do meet, right? And that's disappointing. So.
But you know what? Regardless of where you meet a person, here's where everything goes down the toilet. It goes down the toilet in the beginning. And the reason that happens is because most people lie about themselves to themselves. So when they meet other people, they're meeting the representatives because they're introducing themselves as their representative. And so when you get together and you've been together, months or years down the line, and it's like, quote unquote, all of a sudden he or she start doing whatever. It wasn't about no all of a sudden he or she started doing whatever. They were always doing that, but because you were being represented by your misrepresentative and vice versa, the two of you were physically together and interacting, but you were never interacting with the true person. It was always the representatives that were interacting. So when you finally realize that there's something about that individual that you don't like, that's when you finally met the individual. We don't give each other a chance to know the true individual because we keep lying to ourselves about who we are individually. You can't go into a relationship, be it online or at the store, wherever it is, looking for true love, and you lying to your damn self. How's that going to work? Those energies don't even attract one another. It doesn't happen. So until you are 100% honest with who you are and what you want, and what your weaknesses are, and your strengths, and your shadow moments and your power moments, all the good things about you, all the bad shit. Until you acknowledge all of that and be honest, you're never going to attract an honest, true relationship, regardless to where it happens.
And that's
Boy, I
true,
was
but
really hoping this was going to be funny tonight.
It was funny. It'll still be funny.
I don't think that I mean, I understand that, but you have to be able to trust yourself to be able to read people if you spend enough time with them, especially in person. That you can read people and you just, you should be able to ward that out. Like, I've never really necessarily had that problem. I don't go looking for that problem, and I try to make sure that I'm around certain types of people, and then I try to read people quickly, and if I see some of that, what you're just talking about, then I just kind of move on, right? Like, I don't like to waste time. I mean, time is something you can't get back, right? So, you have to kind of make determinations and then just make decisions and move on.
Wow. So,
Patricia, this young lady is saying that was speaking before. She said she was fooled. She said if she hadn't placed hidden cameras and recorders in the house, she wouldn't have known. She knew the guy was cheating on her, but she didn't know that he was cheating on her with another guy.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty. That's deep.
That's deep right there.
That's deep.
Now,
that's deep.
That's part of that stranger danger I'll be talking about.
I think that's one thing. It clouds people's judgment. We've all had friends that probably have dated someone, and we're like, really? Like, we can see it very clearly. Something's wrong, but they can't see it, right?
Right.
Like, they're clouded because they like the person, because of the way the person looks or something like that. I mean, I mean, yeah, we got to put that stuff away in the beginning because it's really not about, oh, I have feelings for the person or there's fireworks or there's this and that. No, I mean, at first, there's just really a logical assessment of that person and trying to figure it out. All the rest of that stuff comes later. Right? All that feeling, I'm around this person, I feel like this and I feel like all that stuff comes later.
It should. But
my motto in 2021 is to see relationships for what they are and not for what they can be. You spend too much time trying to do that. If it's not a fire already there, I'm not trying to make one. Fire has to be there.
Hold on. If there's not a fire in the beginning, but the person is a good person. Let's say you're a young lady and let's say you're in your 20s and you want to get married, right? Or something like that, right? Or you think one day you want to have a family. You meet a guy, maybe he's a little nerdy, but he's a good guy. Yeah, he says he wants to get married and have a family and this kind of thing. But the sparks aren't necessarily there. So now
that's a no for me.
This is how people
that's
get
a
in
negative
trouble.
For me.
This is how people get in trouble. Because then they go with, we all like what we like. But we cannot use good feelings as the only measure for trying to determine a good mate for us, somebody to pair bond with. This is what gets people in trouble because they look great and they the sparks are there and the sex appeal. 7 years later, 3 kids later, no marriage. Like people get in trouble by making these assessments.
What gets people in trouble is trying to make something out of nothing, something that's not there. And typically the thing that destroys a relationship is the thing that was a problem at the beginning.
But not necessarily.
If there are no sparks, if we meet and there's no sparks, but I'm a nice guy, but you say, hey, everything is there, there's not necessarily a spark there. That doesn't mean that if you spend enough time, the spark may come. It's funny, I was talking to an Asian lady once.
For me? I'm not spending that time.
Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. The women that say, oh, there's no spark, especially when you're younger, right? The women that says, there's no spark, you see those women years later when they've run through all the F-boys, right? They got a couple kids and they see you, they're all over you. Oh, can we do it? No. No. See,
so we got I'm sorry, we got another call. I want to bring them in on the conversation. So, caller, we are talking about internet love. You have 663 in your number.
Great vibrations.
Internet.
Great vibrations.
Internet.
What's going on? You know who it is. And unmute the other caller, Patricia.
Huh?
Unmute the other caller.
He's unmuted. Tell him to go outside with that grocery shopping. He's unmuted.
But he's saying unmute him, so maybe
he's unmuted.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
I wasn't grocery shopping.
MBJ Live, have you ever dated anyone online?
Well, I attempted to. I met a couple of nice young ladies online.
I want to know, can I get a definition when you say date, internet date? Are you just saying strictly dating from the internet? Have y'all met in person afterwards?
Met in person. Yeah, we met in person. See, here's the thing. I try to pay attention to everything. So I can look at a photo. And I can see somebody's energy. Mm-hmm. I can look at videos and I can see somebody's energy and what I mean by that is because I pay attention for so long and people have the same energy across the board. It's like, oh, I've seen that person before 30 years ago. I already know who that is. And so you kind of like pick up on them like, yeah, she going to be this and that. And then when you talk to them, they're exactly like that. But, you know, I've met a couple of young ladies over the years, you know, on internet, and I met, and I'm still friends with them. Actually,
somebody has a lot of wind in the background. It's annoying.
Well, it's not me. But yeah, so meeting them in person, and these are the ones that I pick up that got, you know, good energy. I can see it through the picture. And so, and like I said, I still talk to them. You know, we're not involved or anything like that on that level, intimate level, but still friends. And one of them, she asked me for advice with her boyfriend, you know. So I try not to sever ties with, you know, certain people, but I tried getting on some of these, I forgot these little dating sites about a year or so ago, and I went, no, it was about last year actually. It was last year, the beginning of last year, and I clicked on this one young lady page. She said just, in her profile, she said, just ask, right? So what does that mean? When she said, what does she do for a living? It said, just ask, right? So when I asked her, I said, so what do you do for a living? She went off on me. She said, she said, now what if I ask you, what did you do for a living? You'll think I was stack chasing or something like that. I'm like, wow. It was like, what? Wow. I said, you asked me what I do for a living and all this type of stuff. I said, well, your profile did say just ask. I said, and then I told her, I tried to educate her as much as I could, but that was futile. It was, yeah. So I said, well, in my world, I have business cards. And so I pass my business cards to people to see what people do in the living, because you one step away from becoming a multi-millionaire, billionaire, your next blessing or your next job. So I tried to educate her that way, but she straight up got attitude with me. I was like, you know what? So I ran into a whole bunch of, you know, females like that. The energy was just shot. Man, I deleted all. I was on the dating sites for maybe a week and a half. I shut them all down. I said, man, the vibration on these dating sites is shot. And then the posts, it'd be like a novel. They posting all this stuff like a novel, what they wanted, what they expect, and all this and that. And I read it because I'm interested to know. And it's like you talk to somebody and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, what in the world, you know? So I just say, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm off of that. I ain't worried about that. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. If it's supposed to happen, I'm not going to force anything, but if it's organic, then so be it.
I don't know what sites y'all be on. I don't know what
stories, though, especially about that plenty of fish.
Those kind of issues.
Ooh, I done heard some stories. I'll tell you.
I think if you go on ones that's free, you're going to get some different type of shit.
No, I never paid for them.
Wait.
I never paid for them.
You never paid for
dating sites.
No, I never paid for them. I think I don't know, maybe for me, when I used to, because I don't anymore, of course, but when I used to, I don't know, our conversations never went, it was like the people who were inboxing me, we would just start talking, and it was just like, cool. If it ended up, you know, us deciding to meet, which most of the time I was on there with them I'm not like Patrick. I'm like, I need time. Probably because all I wanted to do was talk. Probably what it was. But I didn't have those issues like y'all. Y'all had the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Marvin and Patrick and everybody.
Hey, Patricia, you know, the things have changed. The energies of people have changed drastically in the past few years, and especially if you're not in tune. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, the energy has shifted. Now, what I'm talking about, these ladies, it was about 7 years ago. So one of the young ladies, both of them I met on Black People Meet. And so one of the young ladies, I thought, you know, it was going to be, and it was a serious thing. one thing led to the next. You let her ex come back in, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let you have that, But I still talk to her now. You know what I'm saying? We still talk, but it's but the energy. I don't know if it's some the fluoride in the toothpaste, some in the water. I don't know what it is, but the energy is just totally different. It's shifted. There's a shift.
I want to ask you, and I want to ask Patrick a question. I'm doing this towards the men. So,
okay, I'm hanging up now.
I'm gonna start with Patrick, and then I'm coming. Don't hang up, MBJ, because you got to answer. But I'm gonna start with Patrick. So, Patrick, has anybody ever inboxed you on Facebook, a woman, with a hello, how are you doing? And did you answer? Or if someone did, would you answer?
I'm not on Facebook, but if you're talking about other platforms, has anybody inboxed me? Yes. I mean, if they speak to me and say hello, of course I would respond. I mean, that's just being polite, right?
Okay.
Regardless of how they look, really. I mean, I'll engage in conversation with anyone, but I wouldn't take it further if I'm not interested.
So,
yeah.
So you're not on Twitter, Instagram, nothing like that?
No, well, Instagram for business, but yeah, not anything. There's a story behind. There's a reason I'm just not on those platforms.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I would respond. I would respond. I would definitely respond.
So how about you, MBJ Live? If one of your Facebook friends, because we have most of us have. For those of us who actually do have to say Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you might have 1,000 friends, and you don't even remember when you even accept them. You don't know all them people. So if one of them was to inbox you and say, you know what, I've been checking you out for a while, and I know you're in my city. Would you like to go out for lunch? What would you say, Marvin? Would you say anything, or would you respond? Like, how? I'm curious from a man's point of view. I already know Missy will be like, next.
Right.
This sounds like a totally different question from when you asked the other brother. So.
I don't even remember what I was asking the other brother because he went straight into war zone. Him and Aunt Marie was at it. So
he came after me. He straight came after me. Like, whoever that was, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And then Aunt Marie jumped in. Aunt Marie like big sister. Hey, listen
he got my back.
Yes. Here's the thing. I still have to gauge somebody's energy because I'm just not finna go. Now, I correspond with them, you know what I'm saying, in the inbox, but I still have to gauge their energy. I have to feel their vibration. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that something is going to happen between us, you know what I'm saying, on no intimate levels. Like, hey, what's up? Let's look, because I'm definitely, I love networking with people because you just never know who is who and who connected to who and how we can help each other. So it ain't always necessarily about dating or connecting and trying to hook up with somebody. So let me see who this person is. Let me look at your profile. Let me see who you hang around with. Let me see your energy. Let me see your videos because guess what? If I feel something, see, because I'm from the streets too, so I know what shady feel like. I know what setup feel like. I know what hood ratchet feel like. And so it's like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, no. Listen, I don't want to be jumping out no window. Listen, I would tell you a story, man. Listen, I was this young lady. This was about 14 years ago, and she was a little younger, and I guess she had a boyfriend. An ex-boyfriend actually. It was his ex-boyfriend, and so she was like, "Oh my God, my ex-boyfriend is here," and I was like, "Oh shoot, what?" And I'm sitting there. She's like, "You got to go." Like this nigga, she was like, "Huh." I was like, "Oh, this dude's a killer." That's pretty much what you say. So, so I said, okay. With that, listen, I'm at the second story, right? So I jumped out the window because I'm like, I ain't got no pistol, and I ain't finna be. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So I was over there off of near Six Flags, off of 20. I was over there. So wow. So I'm like, okay, nah. See, I ain't got time. See, I ain't in the streets no more. So I ain't finna be getting capped and killed over those little twat. I'm gone. So guess what? I jumped out there. I dropped and I rolled. And I got up and I went about my business. When I heard him and come in the house, up the steps, I was out the window. Listen. So, I ain't got time to try to play tough and be tough. You know what I'm saying? Just the frantic of her vibrations and the fear. I said, oh, this dude is a killer. So I ain't gonna get capped and popped up in here about no youngster. And you know what I'm saying? Talking about some nigga, I'm from Pine Line, St. Louis. No, I'm gone. Wow. Predicaments in situations like that. I ain't jumping out nobody's window, moving cars. Huh?
I think that when you meet people, most people actually are seeing somebody or just finished seeing somebody or have a couple people that they're talking to, and trying to figure out which one they like the most. Like, most people are not like you'll ask one, are they single? And they might be seeing some people, but they are not committed to anybody. So is that like a turnoff? I'm curious, like, I'm going to ask the women first, and then I'm going to ask the men. So let's start with you, Kim. So if you was to meet somebody, right, and that person told you that they were seeing somebody, or no, they were dating, but they were single, would you still be willing to date them, knowing that they've seen other people, knowing that they're dating other people? And after you answer that, I'm going to answer this. We got another caller. So go ahead, Kim.
I'm gonna say, as long as I know what it is up front, then it's up to me to decide how I'm gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? If I know that this individual is just looking to date, not trying to commit to anything, and if I am looking to commit, then I'm not gonna waste my time with him. If I'm just wanting to know who he is and meet other people and whatever the case is, then it's my decision to do that. I mean, it's not a big deal. But my problem is if you don't make that clear up front, and I got to find out. Don't let me find out. Like, we don't want to do that. Don't do that. Don't let me find out. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what it is up front. You know what I'm saying? Let's have the agreement. Let's know what we're doing, what we're getting into before we get into it. That's where stuff starts going downhill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unnecessary. Just give me the facts.
Okay. That's true. All right, so let's pull this caller in. Caller, you have, hold on, I'm sorry, my computer tripping. You have 887 in your number. You called into On the Move Unscripted. Caller?
Excuse me? Yes?
That's Derek.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
That's Derek.
Yes, I can hear you. What did you say your name was?
Derek. From Atlanta.
Derek.
ATL in the
from Atlanta, from the ATL in the house. So, Derek, do you believe that you can find love on the internet?
Of course you can. I believe you can find love on the internet. At the store, it don't make no difference. But like Kim was saying, at first you got to know who you are and what you're looking for. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, you're just wasting your time no matter where you meet them at. So if you true to yourself and know what you want out of life and what kind of person you're looking for, it's very easy to find that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? And I think, when we're young, we don't really know who we are. So we just out there really just trying to find out who we are. So we out there searching for somebody. So really, I don't think you can really find nobody when you're young because you really don't know who you is. But for me, I'm kind of old now, so I really know who I am and what I want. So I think it's going to be easier for me, but it's hard to find people out there, period. So, because I'm trying to date now. So
let me ask you the question that I was about to ask the next person. So if you meet someone and they're seeing other people, like they're dating, like they're, I got a couple of friends. Women, we a couple of friends. So if they have a couple of friends that they're dating casually, would that stop you from wanting to date them if they told you they're single? A couple of friends?
It'll stop me because I don't want to be, I don't want no competition. I don't want to be out there competing against nobody. I'm doing all I can for myself. So you date somebody, I really find somebody who's looking, who ain't really found nobody yet, or who ain't dating. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard for me to deal with somebody, talking to somebody, because, like I said, I try to get 100% to one person because I'm dating 3 or 4, 5 different people. I can't get nobody 100%. I'm getting you 10, him 20, and you know what I'm saying? They're not getting what they need. So I don't think it'll be
But
honest.
how do you find
how
do you find that one? How do you find that one unless you are talking to? So okay, so if you meet somebody, then you cut everybody else off while you're talking to them. And if they're not the one, then you go meet somebody else and you cut everybody else off while you're talking to them, and then they're not the one. Is that how you? So you gotta have 1-to-1. Like they can't talk to nobody else while they talking to you when y'all first meet.
Well, I don't see how you talking to all these different people anyway. Cause I don't see that many people to talk to, so I ain't gonna be talking about one person at a time. I don't meet that many people. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this corporate,
right.
It's hard to find people.
So let's ask Misty the same question. I'm sorry. Let's ask Misty the same question. So, Misty, on them days when you feel like being bothered and you meet somebody and they tell you that they are seeing other people but they're still single, would that make you not want to date them? Or would you be like, oh, okay?
No. I don't like to share. I'm very stingy because
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't share. That's just point blank. We don't want to bring, because that's the problem.
They both don't like to share, Derek and Misty.
I have to see how she looks first.
Look. I love Jesus. What if I look like Mudfoot?
I wouldn't talk to you to look like Mudfoot. It's real. Don't nobody want to talk to nobody who. Let's be for real with ourselves. Each and every one of us, be for real. It got to be some kind of attraction to you. I ain't finna waste my time. You don't turn me on. I'm not attracted to you. Come on now. That don't mean I can't. We can be friends, but we ain't finna be no girlfriend and boyfriend.
Okay, go down the line. Next, so Dr. Storm. Dr. Storm.
Mm-hmm.
So same question to you. If you meet someone and they got a couple little friends, you know what I'm saying, but they still single, would you give them an opportunity?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, honestly, for me, there's a lot. I can make my choice from there. Because I'm probably going to be exploring my options as well.
I feel you.
I mean, but there's levels to it, It's levels to it. How many people are?
Okay.
I mean, you're exploring your options, but are you, having sex with all of them? Are you, like, what is it? What? For me, I like to know the rules of the game so I can play by the same rules, right? Or decide whether I want to or not.
Yep.
And outside of that, I'm open to some things.
Okay. So let's go on down the line. You know what I'm saying? We got the freedom lovers over there. We got the I'm not doing it. So let's go on down to who's next on R. Marie. So R. Marie, same question to you.
I'm gonna have to agree with Dr. A. Marie. As a matter of fact, one of the last people that I've dated, when I met this person, he had a couple friends, and I didn't ask him what he was doing because I wasn't actually looking to meet up. And I had a couple friends, so, but just, we bonded so well. Our conversation was so great. We just had a lot in common, and, it just kind of went from there. And I noticed that I was spending less and less time, and I'm not the type to be like, oh, I can't today, I'm busy. Look, I met somebody, we're cool, I'm really kind of digging them. I like you, but not as much as I'm digging him. So I think we're trying to go up a notch. Everybody else, that's when everything fit. You have to, let them know. I mean, because if they wanted something more with your few friends that you have before you meet this person, then surely one of you would have said, try to take it to the next place. But since that didn't happen, everything is so casual, then I meet somebody that's not, and they was having kind of the same type of situation, and our energies connect, and then I'm willing to, further explore where that can go. And in order to further explore and get serious with this person and get to know this person, I have to let everybody else go. And since he did the same, it worked for us.
Okay.
So there's
we got two freedom lovers. So let's go on down. We got 3 freedom lovers, and we got 2 I ain't doing it. So let's go on down here to your number is you got 663 in your number. I don't know who number. Who's that with the 663?
Oh, is that me?
663. Would that be you?
You don't know your number?
You ain't getting no dates. You don't even know your own phone number. What?
So the question is,
nobody. So I'm assuming that's me.
Okay, MBJ Live. Okay, so if you meet a woman and the woman tells you, I'm attracted to you. I want to date you. I like to get to know you. That's what I like to get to know you. I'm single, but I do have a couple friends. Would that make you not want to date her, or would you be willing to give her an opportunity?
Well, I mean, I'll be a freedom person too. I mean, she's saying that. If she's saying it,
you said what?
Okay, so here's the thing. If you have chemistry with somebody, they can be dating 15 people. Chemistry is chemistry. You can't deny that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She's telling you, okay, well, yeah, I got a few other friends that I'm dating, but our energy's attracted, and so we go from there. You just never know. It's just like I know I'm breaking down. It's like with intimacy, you got millions of sperm cells going down that fallopian tube, but only one gonna hit that egg, right? So it's the same kind of concept.
Oh my God, we always got to go down to the lowest common denominator. Go ahead, Line. Take us down to the cell.
Right in the rabbit hole.
That was a simple one, though. That wasn't a big drop. That was a simple.
Yeah. So I mean, that's it. Yeah, I don't think anything wrong with that. You just never know where it may go. Y'all may become the best of friends.
Right.
And y'all may not. Because
we got a freedom lover over here. We got a couple freedom lovers. Let me see. We got MBJ Live. Are you dating anyone?
No.
So MBJ Live is not dating anyone. This turned into a dating game. So let me see. We got freedom lover Kimberly McKenzie. We got freedom lover R. Marie, and who was the other freedom lover? Oh, the other freedom lover. She just popped up. I think. Oh no, she on there? Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Dr.
We got freedom lover, Doctor. We got Dr. Storm, who's a freedom lover. We got Kimberly McCants, who's a freedom lover, and then we have R. Marie, who's a freedom lover. So you got 3 for freedom.
Somebody doing a scratch off or something.
Okay.
Or trying to start a fire. Or something.
Somebody scratching a scratch off.
Did you win? That's good. So
that's the question.
Oh my gosh, I'm curious. Okay, so let's just switch this real quick. We only got like 34 minutes left. Let's do a quick 3-question thing for MBJ Live and R. Marie and Dr. Storm and Kimberly McKenzie. Yes, I love it. Okay, so Everyday Live, ask a question, right? Ask a question that you would like. Ask one general question, and then I want all three ladies to answer the question. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you said ask a question?
Yes, you ask one general, ask something that you would like to know about the three ladies. Or better yet, how about you ask each lady a question and let them answer? So we got Kimberly McKent, we got Dr. Storm, and we got Arbery. So ask each one question, and they are to answer the question. Yep. I love that. Oh, this is fun. Okay, come on, because I know you got a lot of questions, you know.
Actually, I don't. What?
Find a question down there at the lowest common denominator level and bring it up and ask each one of them something, anything.
Okay. What's? Shoot.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Let me wait. Huh? Did you find that one? Oh my goodness! Is this crickets everyday life you talk all the time? Okay.
No.
Kim,
wait a minute. First of all, category
everyday life a question.
No, is this a dating game? What is this?
Right. you gotta be prepared for that.
Let's clarify what this is, because I don't have any questions. Like what?
Okay, so never mind. Just answer the question then. So Kim, ask MBJ Live any question you want, and he has to answer it.
Okay. What is the most honest thing about yourself that you told a woman?
The honest thing I told about myself.
Yes, the most honest thing that you ever told a woman. Uh-oh.
I have to think about it, because it's a lot of honest things that I've said.
Okay. So what's the biggest lie you ever told a woman? How about that? What's the biggest lie? Let's flip that.
Okay.
Is there another man on the air that can help everyday life?
The biggest lie that I've ever told.
Any man want to jump in?
No, the biggest lie that I've ever told.
Yeah, we listening. Oh, you got our attention. What you about to say?
The biggest one that I've ever told is that, I ain't mess with nobody else.
That's the biggest truth that you ever told about yourself?
Yeah, but I ain't mess with nobody else. Like, okay.
Oh, my God.
Patricia, we've been on the radio for 4 years. People look at my live. I'm always telling my business.
Mm-hmm. Right, always. But we're not talking about show business. We're talking about relationships and love. Answer a freaking question. What is the one thing?
Even relationships. You want to? Okay, so now I would say this. Let me say this. It was one thing that I did that I regret that I did, and I shared that. And years ago, I slept with 3 women in one day.
Dang. Oh Lord, that's something you might not want to know.
Some skeletons need to stay in the closet, DJ.
Anybody who's not talking, can y'all please put your phone on mute, because there's a lot of background noise. Whoever that is, I don't know, you scraping the garage or something.
But Patricia, this is something that I shared on social media, is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I've shared so much of myself, and it was proving a point that as a man, typically you would think, okay, yeah, boy, you put it in. But I felt like crap.
Okay.
I felt horrible after doing it. I did, you know what I'm saying? So it made me feel bad when I do it.
I don't know. Let me put everybody on mute because I don't know where that noise is coming from. This is definitely an unscripted type experience. Hello? Okay. So you the biggest thing you've ever your biggest truth is that you slept with 3 women in one night. All right, got you. All right, so
one day.
R-Marie, ask him a question. Don't make it real deep because he can't go down too far into the Adam.
Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig it. Okay. My question to you is, what would your typical first date date? You know, I've already talked on the phone. Boom, we're on set. What would be your typical first date? And what excites you the most?
Hold on, I'm gonna let me.
Is somebody asleep or something? That noise?
I don't know. And this time, ladies, it's not me. So my question to you is the 2-part question. What would your typical first date be, and what would excite you, like when the woman walks in the room? What would make you so excited, like a breath of fresh air, like wow? What wows you?
Her energy. Her energy.
Okay.
What wows me would be her energy. Yeah, that will wow me. And I would say a first date is, we can go somewhere in nature, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of sit and chill.
Okay.
I know
thank you.
That sound boring. I don't know, but I'm just.
No, because you know what, I'm really big on nature. It's crazy. I'm really, really big on nature. Like, I can't always account for every sunrise. I've never missed a sunset in years when the sun is out. And like today, the sun was out, but as it was setting, it was surrounded by clouds with like a very small opening. And it was, to me, it was amazing. But I'm into nature, like deep. So yeah, that's cool. It's cool. I appreciate your answer. Missy, are you going to ask the next question? I don't know where Trisha went, but let's keep it moving. Okay, everybody else might be on mute. Are you still on live, DJ Live?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you said that you have been on air for 4 years and you always keep your business out. Because I'm just going to keep talking. Ain't no need in wasting air. Yeah, I talk a lot.
Well, here.
But
you know what? I muted myself, y'all. I've been talking and y'all ain't even been hearing me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm over here screaming to the top of my lungs and didn't realize that I had myself on mute. So we got 12 minutes left. I want Dr. A. Marie to ask Marvin a question. Quick question, Marvin. You got to be able to answer it. And then I want to go to the other gentleman. So, okay. Dr. A. Marie, ask Marvin because Marvin can ask you no questions, you know. You don't have too long waiting on that. So, ask him a question.
My question is simple, right? Goes old school. Boxers or briefs? Boxers or briefs?
Boxer and boxer briefs. Boxers and boxer briefs.
She just went straight below the belt. Boxers and briefs. Dr. Sterling playing those games.
I don't do the tighty whities. I don't do the tighty whities.
Oh, so you don't know? No, what do they call them? What do they call them?
No tighty whities. Thank you.
No, the ones that go up your butt. What they call those?
G-string?
Thongs.
G-string, yeah, thongs.
No, I don't do
no
that.
thongs for you then.
No.
Thongs. Oh no.
Okay, so we want to get to. Let me ask Derek. Derek, are you still on the line?
Of course.
Okay, so Derek, you're the I'm not playing them kind of games. So I want you to ask Missy, who ain't playing them kind of games. I want you to ask her a question. And Missy, you have to answer it.
And then who else will be asking the question to?
Missy, because she ain't playing no games like you ain't playing no games. So y'all ask her a question. The other Freedom Lovers, they already talked.
That's a hard thing to answer. I don't know. I like to see Missy. That's what I like to ask. I want to see her. How about that? That's a question? That's a question.
That ain't a question?
That's a question for me. I want to see her.
Oh, okay. So, Missy, ask him a question. How about that? And then
Good.
you
there
answer
you go.
it, Derek.
I will.
Missy, ask him a question. Missy? Missy ain't playing no games. Do I still got her on mute? Oh, man, I still got I'm sorry.
There you go. You unmuted me.
There. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So ask Derek a question.
How old are you, Mr. Derek?
Oh, wow, really? I'll be 63 in 2 months.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I heard I don't. I don't look like I'm 63 though. How old do I look, Kim?
You're mature, Missy. You're mature. He ain't playing no games.
He don't look like he's 63. He can pass the 62.
And that's a young 63 at that.
I bet he can pass the 62.
Oh, really?
Okay,
You think
so
my
he's
picture?
I would say this: most black men don't they don't age. You know, they don't age real quickly unless they've had a real hard time coming up and kind of had to do survival skills growing up. Most black men look very well preserved as they age.
Right. So. Misty and Derek. I'm sorry, y'all. Misty and Derek. So, Derek, do you go to church?
Yes.
Derek? Oh, snap, Misty. Misty?
Well, I just retired. I was trying to get into church. Like I said, this COVID don't mess everything up. I was going with my mom on every second Sunday. I think we were going. But I was trying to get into it. So I'm looking for one now. But like I said, the COVID messed everything up.
You looking for one woman to talk to? You looking for one church?
That's all it takes. One. I don't need no two.
He mature, Misty. You know what I'm saying? He on your level, Misty.
Y'all, it's silly. Y'all can have Bible study. Patricia, y'all can have Bible study.
Definitely do that on the internet.
My God.
I ain't trying to get that deep.
Y'all are right.
Missy said she want to have Bible study. Missy, just tell him you want to have. I'm so sorry. Missy, did you just tell me? Oh, Lord. You want to have Bible study? So, okay, Missy has not been dating.
Oh, my goodness.
Lord, are there any other men on the line? Because I would like for you to go down the line.
You know what? I was trying to catch Patrick. I think Patrick rolled out. Patrick, are you still on the line? No, Patrick left. You have to catch the sexy voice man when he come back the next time. We'll catch him for you, Marie.
What about Dubai? What's his name? Juan? Is he still on the line?
Oh, the one you was arguing with.
And that's the first time we argued, because usually he don't get a chance to blow my top. I'm like, hold up. Yeah, because
I do agree with that. He's still alive.
You said what?
I said he don't usually argue with her because Patricia usually have him on mute. That's why he don't get the chance to say everything.
That was him. That was the guy from Canada that be calling and fussing with me all the time.
No,
that's
was
him.
He was in Dubai.
Nick.
Yeah,
okay.
Nick.
Oh, that was Nick Adamus or something like that.
I will never forget his voice. I will never forget because his energy matches his voice. Nick is a firecracker. But you know the crazy thing, his energy is so strong. As he mature with his time, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Powerful, powerful black man. He just has to learn how to contain it. Once he learns how to contain it, he will be unstoppable and unbeatable.
Right. Right. I know that's right. So we're coming towards the end of our show. I just wanted something kind of light and fun, you know, because I'm getting ready for my trip, and I just wanted to be able to I just wanted to have fun, you know. So I just want to do something fun. So for all of y'all y'all ask each other questions, you know what I'm saying? Except for Patrick, because he ran. But for that you ask somebody a question and you are kind of interested. All of us are all of them, not me, but all of them are on Facebook. So yeah. So Misty, Derek said he want a picture, and Derek, she said she get one.
Derek, she said she want a Bible study.
When you do Bible study.
Oh my goodness! All right, man.
And MBJ Live said that he's interested in someone who wants to go out in nature, and that's a good thing. And he doesn't mind him wearing whatever it is that Dr. Storm asked him. What did you ask him, Dr. Storm? What kind of underwear?
Brief.
Boxers or briefs.
Yes. That was fun. And actually, Miss Kimberly McCants, the first guy who called, that's your energy right there. Y'all need to be dating already. Why all the men that know you all sound alike? I'm trying to understand that.
He doesn't like monogamous life, though. He said that. He's not about monogamy. He said he's not about monogamy.
Oh, did he say that? I missed that part.
That's when he started getting hyped. That's when he started getting loud.
He said he does not believe in a monogamous relationship, and then he went wild with it, like woo.
Yeah, he went deep.
Can I say something?
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Now, I'm about to go on a different street right now, so I'm just going to tell y'all this right now. I'm dead serious about this. Well, alive serious, not dead, but I'm alive serious about this, is that when you get an opportunity, when you get off this phone, go and look at the moon. Speak to the moon. What do you want to come to pass? I'm getting ready to go out here and connect with the moon. Get ready to go talk to the moon. And whatever you're feeling, whatever you want, the moon is powerful. I'm getting ready to go out here and talk now and communicate. I got my water sitting out there. So go out there after this call. Go out there.
So I
and
need
feel
all the freedoms, Kim and Armory and Dr. Just go outside and y'all look at the moon.
I can from my window because in Columbus is like 19 degrees. My question was like, why? I mean, what is the significance of the moon? And I'm dead serious. Like, what was okay? This is the first time I'm hearing that. You know, the very
power,
first time.
It's part of the universe. The energy from the moon, the energy sheds light. It exposes the darkness. So the power of the moon. Going out there and just connecting with the moon. Just like the sun gives us energy, the moon gives us energy too.
Yep. Okay. So what moon is it? Is it tonight?
Okay, what now?
Is it the full moon? What phase of the moon? Is it full moon, quarter moon? Like what moon? What type?
The moon is beautiful and full and bright. I'm telling you. Listen to what
So it's a full moon tonight?
You ain't got to listen. Throw your little skull cap. If you just got to peek out the window to look at the moon, if it's too cold, just go out there and just feel the energy of the moon.
Okay. So everybody go out and see the moon. I feel you, Marvin. So I just had fun today. I wanted to do something light. I didn't want to do a heavy topic today, although it turned a little bit heavy, but then it went back light. So I just wanted to have fun, y'all. And just see, is it possible to find love on the internet? I thought that was a fun topic. So anyway, we only have 5 minutes left, and you know how Blog Talk Radio does. And they basically don't let me say anything too much more than it's been real before Blog Talk Radio comes on, and y'all can be in the middle of the conversation. So I appreciate y'all. I got much love for y'all. And y'all be light, you know what I'm saying? If somebody come your way, you know, you don't got to look for a husband or a wife to say hello. You just never know where your soulmate will come from. You never know what avenue. So don't block doors because of pain in the past, you know, because you might end up finding somebody different. I mean, you got to give everybody a chance. You can't compare the next one to the last one because everybody's different. And even though they might look the same or there might be something about them that's the same, they are different. So there'll be something different, and that something different might be what connects with your spirit. So, you know, y'all be open. Be open. Anyway, peace and love to y'all. On the Move, Unscripted, ladies roundtable discussion. You never know what we're going to talk about. Today we talked about love, and I was trying to play Cupid, but y'all was being hardcore. Y'all was making it hard. So anyway, until next week, y'all. Next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday. On the Move, Unscripted, ladies roundtable discussion. Peace and love, y'all. Have a good week, everybody. I'll see you this weekend.
Safe travels.
Yes,
safe travels. Y'all have fun.
Safe travel. Safe travel.
Yes, and y'all enjoy yourselves.
You already know.
Peace and love, y'all.
Let's go get that money. Let's go get that money. Let's go get that money. Like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we're a team. Different days, same story. Got to go out and get that money. Got mouths to feed and bills to pay. Got to put that S on my chest today. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Hey, I gotta pick up the pace. No more time to waste. Gotta put on my case. I gotta win this race. I got far too much to say. Different days, same story. Got to go out and get that money. Got mouths to feed and bills to pay. Got to put that S on my chest today. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman needs her Superman. Hey, I gotta pick up the pace. No more time to waste. Gotta put on my case. I gotta win this race. I got far too much to say. Superman, superwoman. like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde. We taking over, and that's no lie. I got your back, baby, and you got mine.